Let's talk about how to get corrupted gold, what to use it for, how the merchant works, and so much more. Hey, little Blebbians, it is Sister Rider. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We are back today in the lovely Anime Warrior Simulator 2. We're going to be going over corrupted gold, the merchant, and how you can use the merchant to get materials. So if you have not already, please make sure you smash the like button, do the same subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it a lot. Let's get running into it. So first things first, how do you get corrupted gold? Well, you can get corrupted gold one of three ways. You can go kill the boss. That will spawn. You can go do battles, and you can go do lovely dungeons. Gonna be very frank, the rates for most of these are poop, and you have to be able to catch an easy dungeon or a battle as it starts during the corruption event. So honestly, just go farm the boss. Now the boss mechanic did change in this most recent update, in that basically everyone does the same damage. It's no longer, you know, such and such does more damage than me, all that good jazz, which is really good for our free-to-play players. I know a ton of the pay-to-win players are super mad. However, I think it's a good balance, because if you go over here, he has 12.5k. I'm taking him down really slowly. So honestly, what I would do, mostly I would just try and farm this guy up about the first 14 minutes. So we just had it. It's already 3 minutes into this corruption. What I would do is farm him up for about the first 14. And then what you can do, because he does drop a variety of amounts, then you can go on over to the merchant. Now, I would recommend, if you are a free-to-play player, you do this in a group. Pay to win. You only get about 80% if you solo it compared to if you do a group. However, it is a big pain in the butt to farm these guys as a group and try to get people together. So honestly, what I would do, and what probably a lot of people are going to do, is they're just going to farm it solo if you're pay to win. So I'm just being honest. Everyone does the same damage. FYI, how many shards you get from this guy is based off of how much damage you do. So if you're in a server with someone that does, like, has a lot of increased attack speed, just FYI, you may not be getting as much. So kind of keep that in mind. It's more or less dealing with how many units you have. This is kind of how the damage works. I'll put this up on screen for y'all so y'all can kind of understand it. There is a lot of people big baby rage mad about this. I understand that. However, it was a balancing change that needed, because before this, people were getting like 200 and it was ridiculous. Now let's go over the merchant. I want to talk about this guy real quick. So what makes this merchant so good, and they just actually added something new that we need shards for, or corrupted gold for, is if you go on over here, the merchant offers a few different things. Offers materials, it offers boosts, which this stacks on top of the boost you get from your lovely hourly completion rewards. They just added this. I'm going to talk about this here in a minute, but they've also added shiny removal. And what that allows you to do is to take any shiny in your inventory. I'm going to click this guy, and you're able to break him down in materials. This was severely reduced this morning. Severely. People farmed up so many materials. People had gotten over 3,000 materials from doing this method. I personally only got about 500. I didn't overly abuse it. So yeah. But honestly, until the next update, what I would be doing now is this thing right here, which is this question mark has to deal with the secret boss. This is the attack speed of which you hit the secret boss, meaning this is going to increase the amount you get. So I would recommend, for the rest of this update, go and start working on that. It's 75 gold. I'll post a video on the later in the week on what the max thing is. I don't know what it is yet. Now, my biggest tip and trick for y'all, again, go do the boss. You can do the dungeons. Like, if you're a free-to-play player and you don't want to fuss with all this, go do dungeons. Great. But honestly, I would just go sit on the boss if you see it spawn. Even if there's no one else in the server, you're going to get some. Everyone does the same damage pretty much. So, yeah. One thing to note with the merchant, how all this works. The boss will always spawn when we have a corruption event. The merchant only has a 50% chance to spawn, and all merchants are global, meaning if I have one, you have one. They're all in the same spot, all across the servers. So please keep that in mind. I get asked that so many times. So right now, the big things to be farming for this right now is going to be for that new boss attack speed, because with the new damage mechanic, that is going to be super helpful. The next thing to note, I do want to talk about this mount. So this mount is actually going to be the same as that bi-weekly this mount is going to be the same as the bi-weekly reward for the dungeons. What it does basically is a slight, see, I got 8 on that one. It is a slight increase on your best mount, meaning this guy will always be better than the beast shift. However, this guy's a little bit unruly when you're running around with him, so I do hope they patch that like the next update. So yeah. But for free-to-play players, I'm letting all know right now, I mean, an easy way to get some cheap materials, you can do that. I'm always going to recommend, guys, getting materials. Go farm the boss you can one-shot. Store any shinies that you happen to hatch, especially if you're free-to-play. But honestly, guys, just farming the thing that you one-shot. I see so many people that sit on bosses that take them forever to kill it. No. The only boss that should take you any time to kill is going to be this guy right here, okay? So please do that. That's kind of one of those big tips and tricks I have for y'all. So I'm gonna go back to farming the boss. I gotta get this video out, and I will see y'all next time. You have a great day. Whee! By the way, the rates for getting this is for about 14-15 minutes. It's going to be anywhere between about 80 to about 156. Just depends on the server and what you get for drops.